Welcome everybody. We're gonna get started in just a little bit. We got a couple more minutes. Hi everybody, welcome. Good to see a lot of you. We're gonna start in 2 minutes. Hey Sarah. We got 1 minute left. Hey. Aw. Hi Sanji. Hi Tamar. Monica. Hi. Welcome everyone. If you don't know me, my name is Catherine and I'm with Chelsea Piers Fitness and it's 12 o'clock. I've got a 30-minute Pilates mat class for you today. Focused mostly on the core, but a little bit of mobility because I know we've been sitting a lot. I certainly have, and my hips have been getting tight. So you won't need anything for this class, just a mat, like the one I've got back behind me, or just space to move. And you might want to grab maybe a towel or a bottle of water. All right, so I want to get started because we don't have that much time. Let's start standing, and of course I'll check in a little bit for some people who are just tuning in. Now if you have a mat, you're going to stand towards the back of it so that you have room to move forward. If you're just in your space, just make sure you have a couple feet in front of you so that you can move forward. Here, I'm going to just turn this music down a little bit. Okay, let's get it started. We'll start with a strong standing posture. So that means feet right underneath your hips. We'll call that hip distance apart, spread your toes, stand up nice and tall. And then roll your shoulder blades onto the back so that you can open up through the chest. Take a moment to just cinch your body from top to bottom. So we want strong, firm feet, engaged legs. Start to pull in and up with your belly. Widen through the chest. And let your head just float right on top of your neck and your shoulders. We'll start with our standing roll down. So take a full breath in. And then on your exhale, look down and start to roll down bone by bone. You let the shoulders roll forward, the belly pull back. We're going to bend the knees in this first movement so that we can release the lower back and be a little bit easier on it. As you come down into this forward fold, keep your knees bent, even if you've got that flexibility. Press through the feet, shift the weight towards the heels, and start to pull your belly away from your thighs. Keep the chin tucked in. On your exhale, scoop the hips underneath you and slowly roll back up, pressing firmly through both feet. And as you come up, you roll your shoulder blades onto the back. Let's do that again. Big breath in. And on your exhale, we take the chin down and we slowly start to roll down. We'll come back to this movement when we're on the floor, so you will be able to compare and contrast how it feels. Take another full breath in here. On your exhale, pick up the belly, scoop the hips underneath you, and roll all the way up. We'll continue warming up the spine, but challenge the core a bit more. Reach your arms forward and up alongside your ears. Get a little bit longer through the sides of your waist, and then let the rib cage pull into the body. Take a full breath in. On your exhale, look down, and we start to roll down. Now reach forward through the fingers, so you feel this stretch through the back. Soften the knees and roll down. Take your time. Feel for even weight through the feet. Take a full breath in. Now on your exhale, you roll back up, but you keep your arms alongside the ears. And notice how this challenges the core a little bit more. Get a little bit taller as you come up. Big breath in. And on your exhale, look down, pull the belly back, and start to roll down. See if you can keep those arms alongside your ears and find that stretch through the upper, the middle, and finally the lower back. As we come down into this one, grab onto opposite elbows. Pull your elbows down towards your toes a little bit so you find this deeper stretch through the back. And then sway a little bit side to side. And switch the clasp of your elbows. And then release those elbows, fingertips drop towards the toes, head is heavy. Take a full breath in. On your exhale, slowly roll back up, one bone at a time. Maybe your arms stay alongside the ears. We're gonna meet in a tall standing posture, arms up. We'll keep warming up the spine, but get into the side body, the obliques, and the diaphragm a little bit. Full breath in. On your exhale, side bend over to the left. Your left hand comes down, and we keep stretching the right arm alongside your ear. Now I'm looking down, you can too, but you can also intensify the stretch by looking up. This next part, do look down. Pull your abs in and extend your left arm alongside the ear. There's the challenge. Take a full breath in. On your exhale, use those abs, pull yourself all the way up. Settle your shoulders, take another breath in. On your exhale, side bend over to the right, right hand comes down to your leg. And enjoy the stretch of the left side body. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Now extend that right arm alongside your ear if you can. Feel your abs working, inhale. And then exhale, come all the way up. We'll do one more each way. Maybe you keep your arms alongside the ears. Take a full breath in. Let's exhale over to the left. Send your inhale into the right side body. Exhale, abs pull you back up to center. Breathe in, relax your shoulders. Exhale, take it over to the right. Stay for that breath into the left side body. Exhale, bring it up. Last final roll down, full breath in. On your exhale, the chin tucks down and we roll down. And as we come into this forward fold, bring your fingertips or flat palms down. We're gonna look forward to the front of our mat or space and start to walk forward to bring those knees down. We'll meet in this all fours position, hands and knees. Adjust your knees so they're underneath your hips and your palms are underneath your shoulders. We're gonna spread the fingers really wide and press through all 10 finger pads. Keep your toes tucked underneath you and find a long spine. Take a full breath in. On your exhale, just pull the belly in and start to knit your rib cage together. By the way, the breath here is in through your nose and out through your mouth. So once again, we'll take a breath in and we'll take a breath out. So we've got to keep warming up this spine in preparation for the core work that's coming next. Let's do what's called a protraction and a retraction of your shoulders. We're gonna let the chest sink down in between the shoulder blades. You squeeze the shoulder blades together on the back. This is our retraction, the shoulders go back. Then we press into the palms, lift the chest into the upper back, and protract the shoulders forward. You should feel a nice stretch across the upper back into your shoulders. Now we pick up the pace and the breath. We inhale, drop the chest, squeeze the shoulders. Exhale, pick up the chest and belly and stretch. 3 more, inhale. And exhale. You can breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth like you're pushing out of a straw, or another breath out that works for you. The next time you breathe out though, stay there. You should feel that nice stretch across the upper back, and we'll deepen it now by nodding the chin towards the chest, scooping the hips underneath you, and finding what's called the C curve of the spine in Pilates. Take a breath into this stretch. Use your breath out to hug the abdominals up more. Let's get a little chest opening. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your chest, and pull it through the arms. On your exhale, root through the palms, scoop the belly in and up as you round through the spine. Push through the outer edges of your hands to get that widening through the upper back. 2 more times we inhale. Stretch the chest forward. Pull the shoulders back towards the hips. Exhale to round. We're going to do this one more time, releasing the spine, and then we'll be ready. We'll exhale to round. Stay rounded here. Start to walk your hands back towards your knees. Slide the hands up the legs as we come into this kneeling position. So you can keep your toes tucked underneath you. You can also press the pointed toes back behind you. It's a little less steady, so just be aware. If you need a little bit more steadiness and strength here, then toes tucked under. Let's bring the hands to the hips for a moment. Widen through the elbows to widen through the chest. And then try to be in one long line from shoulders to knees. Scoop the hips underneath you. Pull the belly in tight. On your inhale, we're going to lean back from the knees. Keep that one long line. Go until you feel your thighs stretching and your hip flexors stretching. On the exhale, the abs go back, but we shift forward. There's that opposition. Let's inhale, lean back. Energy out through the crown of the head. Exhale, we pull the abs in to pull ourselves forward. Let's try the arms reaching forward for these next 2. Inhale, we lean back. And exhale, pull yourself forward, but not those shoulders. One more time, inhale, lean back, find your stretch. On your exhale, use your abs and come forward. Let's start to roll down to bring the hands to the mat. Now that the spine is a little bit warmer, let's come onto a seat. You can swing your legs to one side. And we'll come towards what's the front of your space now. So top of your mat, or front of the space that you're working out in. We'll separate the feet hip distance apart, keep the knees in line with the feet, knees in line with the hips. Let's bring the hands underneath the knees and do what's called the half roll back. So we build onto all that spinal mobility and really start to strengthen the core. Lift up nice and tall through your spine. Chest is open, shoulders are down. Take a full breath in. On your exhale, look towards your belly and pull it back. Start to roll back until your arms straighten out. You'll likely be resting on the back of your pelvis. Stay here. So if your belly is lifting up towards the ceiling, then we're not using it, and we definitely want to. So pull it back towards the spine. Stay for one more breath in through your nose. Breathe out and pull yourself back up to our starting seated position. Elbows wide, spine lifted tall. Take a breath in. On your exhale, scoop the hips underneath you. Look down and roll back halfway. Keep energy pressing down through your feet. Inhale. Big breath out, abs pull back, but we roll forward. Let's challenge ourselves a little bit more now by extending the arms forward, or you can keep your hands where they are. Inhale, and then exhale, roll back halfway. Take a full breath in when you arrive, and then exhale, roll yourself right back up. Let's get into the upper abs a little bit more. We'll inhale. Then on the exhale, we roll back, find that halfway position. Pull the abs back, press through your feet, and stay if you can. 5 times now, we'll inhale and lift the arms up as high as they'll go. On the exhale, the arms draw down. Big lift on your inhale. Big breath out of your mouth to lower the arms. We got 3 more. And hopefully you're finding that little shake in your muscles. So we're changing the shape of them and we're starting to sculpt them. Be heavy through your feet. This is our last one. We'll inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. Now stay for a full breath in. When you exhale, come on up and reach your arms up towards this ceiling. Last part of the series here, we lift up tall, take a full breath in. On the exhale, we roll back, lowering the hands in line with the shoulders. Now on the inhale, we rise right back up, lift your arms. Get long, get tall. Exhale to curl back, your abs pull towards the spine. Inhale to reach up, but root down with your feet and with your hips. Last time. Exhale, we curl back. Inhale, we lift all the way up. Turn your palms to face forward as you arrive. Settle your shoulders. Walk your heels a little bit closer. Take a full breath in. On your exhale, you look down, start to roll back. Take it really slow. We're gonna meet all the way on the back. Palms come down by your sides, shoulders, and then head rests into the floor or the mat. Turn your head several times side to side, just releasing out any tension. And then pull your knees into your chest. Wrap your hands and your arms around your legs. Give yourself that embrace. Rock side to side here. I'll give you a moment to do whatever feels good. I'm just gonna check in for anyone who's just joining. Welcome. Great. All right. Let's bring those feet back down. All right, we're about halfway through here and we're getting into the core a lot. Let me slide forward so you can see. So the feet are down. Let's bring the legs all the way together and your arms are down by your sides. So for now, draw your shoulder blades underneath you so your chest lifts and opens. Sometimes when we do this adjustment, then the rib cage wants to pop and splay open. So melt everything in. You can think of the front body sinking down into the back body. Now take your arms a little bit wider to a wide V. Those legs are glued together. You're gonna come up onto your toes, lifting your heels. On your inhale, take both knees over to the right. On your exhale, use your abs and inner thighs to bring those knees back to center on your toes. Inhale over to the left. Big breath out, we use the abs and inner thighs to come back to center, 2 more each way. Now as you're moving, keep your head in line with the body. Try not to let your chin lift up towards the ceiling. It's gonna want to. We wanna keep the back of the neck long. Last set here, over to the right. Use your abs and inner thighs and a powerful breath out. And we really wanna try to focus on what's going on in the core for the rest of the workout. We'll pause right here. Take a full breath in. On your exhale, lift your right knee to tabletop, right over the hip. Next exhale, left knee lifts as well. Glue the legs together once again. So we'll do exactly what we just did, getting into the internal and external obliques. Take your knees over to the right, so you're resting on your right hip. Big breath out, the abs pull down, and we come back to center. Soften chest and neck. Inhale over to the left. Big breath out of your mouth, we pull the abs back to center. 2 more each way from here. Inhale. And exhale. You want to feel the weight shifting in between the shoulders and the palms. And probably move a little bit slower than you'd like to. It makes it a little bit harder, but also a little bit more effective. We've got 1 more time to the left. We'll meet with the legs in center. Once they're in center, pull the belly back in towards the mat or the floor. Interlace your fingers behind the head. Gentle interlace, shoulders down. Take a full breath in. We'll exhale, using the strength of the arms, pick up the head and look towards the belly. Move the shoulders away from the ears and take another breath in. On your exhale, hug the abs down towards the spine and hold. Let's lower the toes down halfway on the breath in. Big breath out to pick those toes back up. Feel free to rest your head. We have 4 more. Inhale. Big breath out to lift. Now, if you keep looking at your belly, you'll remind yourself to use the abs to do this motion and not your hip flexors and not your back. So we got 1 more. We'll inhale, lower the toes. Exhale, lift the toes and hold. Rest your head back. Stretch your legs up towards the ceiling, and it really is towards the ceiling, so if it needs to look like this, that's totally fine. But get your legs as straight as you can without straining the backs of your knees. Take a full breath in. On your exhale, pick up that head, neck, and chest once again. Then soften the neck and chest and slide the shoulders and elbows forward. Look towards the center of your thighs. Inhale. On your exhale, you'll pull the abs down and hold. We're going to inhale and lower your legs halfway down. Rebend your knees to tabletop as you exhale. And then stretch your legs up towards the ceiling. We'll inhale, lower down halfway.
Exhale, rebend the knees to tabletop with control and then stretch the legs up. 3 more circles like this. So we're making a vertical circle with your toes. 2 more, we stretch. Exhale to bend your knees. Bottom of the exhale, the legs go up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, pull your abs in. Stretch your legs up. Rest your head down. Take your arms back to that wide V. We're going to keep those legs glued together, but now we'll flex through the ankle. Curl your toes down towards your face and push the heels up towards the ceiling. So we're trying to get as long and as open as we can through the backs of the legs, and we'll keep challenging the core and the obliques. Take the legs over to the right as you did before, resting on your right hip. Big breath out, squeeze the abs, and come back to center. Both legs over to the left. Reach through those heels, and then exhale, come to center. We got 1 more each way. Massaging out the back of the pelvis and the sacrum. And 1 more. As you come to center, bend your knees and place the feet all the way down to the mat. Separate your feet hip distance apart. Keep your arms by their side, either by your sides or in that wide V if you'd like. But wrap your shoulder blades underneath you and draw your chin down. Let's bridge. Take a full breath in. On your exhale, press through your feet, lift your hips up. And just think of using this bridge as a way to get a little relief through your hip flexors. Press through all 10 toes and stretch your knees forward. Squeeze the thighs, the glutes, the abs. Root down through your triceps and your shoulders. Lift a bit higher. Big breath in. And then on your exhale, slowly lower all the way down. Take a full breath in here. On your exhale, we'll lift all the way back up into that bridge. You're going to pour the weight into your left foot. Both shoulders are heavy into your floor mat. Now use the core. On your exhale, right knee comes to tabletop if you can. From here, right leg goes straight up towards the ceiling. We flex once again. Lower both hips to the mat on your breath in. On your exhale, we lift the hips right back up. We only have 2 more of these. We're going to take these single leg bridges into single leg circles. Lower the hips. Lift them up. Now lower your hips and keep them there. If you'd like, you can keep your left knee bent. Otherwise, send that left leg long, let it rest on the mat. Single leg circles is next. We'll start with 3 circles in each direction. Cross the right leg to the left. Reach it forward and away from you. Circle it out to the right and back up. Continue to move. Inhale to cross. Exhale to circle that leg around and up. Use your palms. Think of stretching the fingertips out and away from you. Bring that right leg back up to center. Pause there for a moment. Take a breath. Let's switch the breath now. You inhale to take the right leg out to the right and down. On your exhale, use the abs to cross that leg around and up. 2 more. Keep your hips steady onto the mat or floor by squeezing the glutes a little bit and pressing through that bottom leg. Last circle. As the right leg comes up, rebend the knee and hold on to it with your hands. Draw it into your chest. And as much as you pull the right knee in, stretch your left leg away. And let's switch legs, left knee and right leg long. Maybe just feel the difference between sides, but it won't last for long. Let's bring the left foot back down, arms back down, both knees bent, feet to the floor. We've got another bridge here. Inhale, and then exhale, lift the hips up. Adjust your shoulders and triceps down, press through your feet so we're working the legs and the body evenly. Then we shift the weight to the right foot. On the exhale, lift that left knee up to tabletop. Feel the right glute working. Left leg up towards the ceiling. Let's flex if you can. 3 single leg bridges. We drop the hips on the inhale. Tap. Big breath out. Drive that right heel down to lift the hips up. 2 more times. You inhale. And then exhale. 1 more time. We inhale down. Exhale up, left heel towards the ceiling, then slowly lower your hips with control. Once again, right knee can stay bent. You can also slide that right leg out long to rest. We've got single leg circles on this side, 6 total. Cross the left leg over to the right. Inhale, reach it forward and down. Exhale it around and back up. And just notice as you continue to move, what's happening in the upper body? Are your jaws or your neck clenching or your chest tightening? Try to soften. Pause after your 3. We'll reverse, inhaling out to the left and down. Exhale those abs, pull the leg around and back up towards the ceiling. 2 more. Just stirring that thigh bone in your hip socket. We lift the leg up, bend your left knee. Hold on to the knee, pull it in, and as much as you pull in with this left knee, stretch the right leg, right toes away. And let's switch legs once again. Right knee comes in, left leg rests long. And we'll switch legs one more time and then hold your position. So now we're all set and ready for our ab series. Stagger your hands on that left shin and widen through the elbows. Go ahead, pick up your head. Try to bring your forehead towards your left knee. Pull your belly down. And then the right leg, stretch it so far forward and away from you that it starts to lift up. It has to. Take a full breath in. And then exhale, switch your legs in the air. This one's single leg stretch. And exhale, we switch. 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 8, 7, 6, abs pull tight. 5, fully lengthen your legs. 4, 3, almost there. 2, 1, pull both knees in. Rest your head quickly. Glue your legs together, point your toes. Hands on your shins, wide elbows. If you'd like, keep your head down or bring your head right back up. Soften your chest, engage your core. Double leg stretches next. We'll send both legs long, arms up and back behind you. Circle the arms, exhale, pull back in. If you don't have space, you'll inhale, stretch your legs, stretch your arms, and then exhale, just pull everything back into center. 4 more, inhale, big breath out. Through the nose, we lengthen, inhale. Exhale, push the breath out, pull the abs in. Last one. Big breath out, pull everything in. Rest your head down now. Turn your head side to side. Do it a couple times. And then look back to center, draw the chin down. Let's rest the arms down by your sides and call that level 1. If you want to challenge the next exercise, then arms up or arms slightly back behind you, hovering above the mat. We're going to send the legs up towards the ceiling and point your toes. This one's called double straight leg stretch. On your inhale, slowly start to lower those legs to a halfway point or challenge. Exhale, pull the abs down and lift the legs up. 5 more, we'll inhale, lower and lengthen the legs. Exhale, abs pull down and we lift up. Keep working. If your arms are straight up, keep your shoulders melting into the mat. If your arms are reaching back behind you, keep the shoulders plugging in and down. I believe this is the last one. Lift those legs up. Bring the knees into your chest. Hold on to your right knee. Send your left leg out long on a diagonal. Now, the higher that leg is, the more accessible the exercise. The lower the leg goes, the more challenging this next one is. We're going to do this scissor exercise or single straight leg stretch. Right leg now goes up towards the ceiling and we'll hold on to that right leg anywhere but your knee joint. Start to walk your hands up the legs without scrunching the shoulders up by the ears. Once again, you can leave your head down, or if you'd like, pick up the head, bring it towards that right knee, abs pull down away from the thigh. Full breath in. On the exhale, we switch the legs. Switch, switch, and switch. Keep going. Find a nice steady pace where you can use every exhale to engage your core. Point your toes and reach long through them. Now the next time your left leg comes up, hold right there. I want you to flex through both ankles and push through the heels. We'll get into the calves now, big breath in. On your exhale, switch your legs. Switch, switch. And now you might have to renegotiate if you want your head to still be lifted. Do what feels best for you. We're gonna switch 4 more times. 3, 2, and 1. Both knees in, head rests back. Do what feels good for you here. Maybe that's knee circles. Maybe that's moving your head around. Maybe that's adjusting if you lost your position. The last part of the ab series is crisscross. We're going to interlace the fingers behind the head once again. Go ahead, pick up your head and bring it towards your knees. You can see your elbows in your periphery, so they're not too wide and they're not too narrow, but you're pulling your abs away from both thighs. Now once again, let's extend the right leg out long. The lower it is, the more challenging. The higher it is, the more accessible the exercise. We're almost there. We're going to curl up and twist to the left. So all we're doing is getting the right shoulder off of the mat and pulling the abs away from that left knee. This is our start and end position. Take a breath in. Exhale, switch sides, switch leg, crisscross to the right. Exhale, switch sides and legs, and switch. Switch, and switch as you continue to move. Focus on fully lengthening your legs, curling up nice and high, and meeting armpit to knee. We're switching for 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Pull both knees into your chest, resting your head back. Let's all take a nice full breath in through the nose. Sigh and release it out. One more time, a full breath in. And a full sigh out. Bring your feet down, stretch your legs all the way out. So after moving the spine in sort of all directions, we're ready for the roll up. We're going to flex through the ankles and press the legs down. And pressing the backs of your legs down into your mat or space should feel more accessible now that we've done our ab series. Your abs are pulling towards the spine, the fronts of your rib points are pulling in, and we're finding this sense of centering. Now let's reach the arms straight up towards the ceiling. Point your toes and think of your lower body moving away from you, your belly pulling back, and the power of this movement coming from the breath. Inhale here. On your exhale, lift the back of the head up, start to roll forward and all the way towards your toes. The belly pulls back in opposition. We'll stay here for a breath in to stretch. And on the breath out, we'll start with the hips, roll them underneath you. Let your shoulders melt away from the ears as you roll all the way back down. Sweep your arms all the way overhead. Get longer from fingertips to toes. Let's try one more. Big breath in to lift your arms up. Drop your shoulders. Big breath out to pick up the head. Pull the abs in and roll yourself all the way up, reaching forward. Stay for a breath in. And on your exhale, roll all the way back down to the mat. Stretch your arms overhead. Pull the knees into your chest now, one at a time, and hold on to them. Walk your hands a little bit closer to your ankles, and then lift your head up towards your knees. Pull in for a moment, feel your own strength, pulling your thighs and shins towards you and your belly away from those thighs. And then start to rock forward and back. Get a little massage from your mat. Eventually you rock all the way up to sit. Let's roll the shoulder blades onto the back and find a comfortable seat. So Pilates is just as much about breath and connection as it is about strengthening the core and the whole body. So let's finish with just 3 cleansing breaths in your seat. Shrug your shoulders up towards your ears, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Take a big breath in. Big breath out, let those shoulders drop. 2 more times, inhale. And big breath out. Last time, inhale. And exhale. That's all I have for you this afternoon. I hope you enjoyed it and that you've got a little bit more energy for the rest of this rainy Monday. Once again, my name is Catherine, and thank you so much for joining me and the Chelsea Piers Fitness family this afternoon and also throughout the weeks. So we're going to continue to bring you more live content. You just want to make sure that you stay tuned in to this channel. You can save our schedule by either screenshotting the stories that we post, and then we've also been posting the schedule to our feed. I've got a little note here that you can follow me on @MoveWithCatherine. I'm going to post that in the comments, and I hope to see you guys online again soon. Thank you so much for joining me. Hope you had a good afternoon and a good time working out with me. Thank you. Good to see you.
Thanks, Susan. Thank you, Elise. Hi, Vivian. Thank you so much, Paisley. Thank you. Oh, you guys, if you're still on, if you're up for it, tonight there's a 6 p.m. strength class, and then tomorrow at 12, we've got a HIIT class, and at 6, we've got yoga with Dorian. Thank you guys. See you again soon. Follow me online for more mindful movement, Pilates, and yoga. Yes, longer, I know. I got you, we got you. Coming soon. Thank you. I miss seeing you in class. Miss you guys. See you soon. Thanks, Erin.